Hello everyone. Today I am very excited to present you Orchestra. Previously we've seen some example, but today I want to present you how to build from A to Z your first workflow. The first time you will log in Orchestra, this is where you will land, the home page. This is where you can access your folders, your workflows, and your settings. First, I like the dark mode better, so let's set that up. Alright. Now, in order to get your first workflow created, let's get here into workflow. I have two already existing workflows, so we will create another one using the top right button, Create Workflow. On your left, here, you can find all the available nodes for your subscription plan, depending on what you have. So you have the start node, the model nodes, code nodes, end nodes, knowledge retrieval, integration, and conditional. Begin with, we're going to see a very simple example of how to use your first integration and model usage for your first workflow. Okay, so we can rearrange the nodes here. By pressing left click, you can delete the link between start one and model one. And we can click on the integration to add an integration node. So let's reorganize them a little. I can do type of waterfall nodes. Okay, so first you need to link them together. By holding left click, you can connect your nodes in between and link them. Great. Now that it is done, by pressing left click, you can see all the integrations you have available for you from a wide range. Okay. Today, what I want to present you, as an example, will be the YouTube integration. So when you press connect with YouTube, it will ask you to link your account to link your account to the integration. And with that, you will have the permission to use the integration. Now that it's good, you can close this page and go back to Orchestra. Now that it's done, you can click next and select the action you want to have. So for this example, what we want to do is search YouTube. As you can see, you can search YouTube for videos, channels, or playlists. So when we left click this and click accept, we have a panel of options that opens to the right. We have the queue. So this is the query parameter for the search that we will use on YouTube. Max result is for the number of results you want to be looking for. An editor or type is the type of search we are having. So either a video, a channel, or a playlist. So we're going to keep it to video. So what's very useful with Orchestra is the use of variables. So instead of always clicking on the node and changing the thing manually, you can delete it here. And by clicking on start one here, add parameter, you can add your first input. So the input we'll add will be company ticker. And if you want to look at company IBM, for example, we'll type IBM here. Okay, now that we have our input variable or your company ticker variable, we can include it into the integration. So here, by clicking the little thunderbolt, you can connect a variable. There you go. Click on it, left click, and now it's good. It's connected. So now that we have connected our variable, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that the integration is going to go on YouTube and look for IBM. Okay, that search might not be the most useful. So what we can do is include a broader search in order to find better results. So for example, we can look at company ticker, last earnings call. With this, we'll look at better information and especially what we want to know about company ticker. Now you can click out, and the output of the integration node will be the YouTube integration, providing you with video titles and descriptions of the 5 video it will retrieve. So in model 1, what we want to do is add the variable of integrations 1 and give it a prompt. So for example, in our case, we don't want to have the whole list of everything. So we will type resume the information of, and then here you can copy the variable and Control V, paste it here. So we will resume the information retrieved by the integration. Okay, that should work. We'll use Virtuoso Medium for our model because I like it. So we can put this one, but you can choose from a large array of choices. Okay, so don't forget to save. Now that's done, and then we can click on Run Test to begin. Great. Workflow is done running, and now using the small green boxes on top of the nodes, we can see the outputs of each of them. So for example, the first video here, the first title is IBM shares jump on revenue and earning beats. So we have the description, the URL. But now what's interesting to us is what the model does. So let's see. So here you can see that it does resume the information retrieved from the YouTube integration. So video 1, IBM shares jump. It shows that it discusses IBM financial performance. Video 2, IBM earnings call. Video 3, what is it? This video examines earning announcements, etc., etc. But for now, the output is not very pretty. But some good practices before going further will be to rename your nodes. So by clicking on the name here, or you can do it as well on the right, we will rename the node YouTube integration. This will be very practical because as we go on, the workflow will become larger and more complex. So just by taking a look at the name of the nodes, you will know what each one of them does, which is very important and more useful. Great. And one last thing, when you click publish, save as, you can choose to make your workflow private by having this box ticked, or public by unticking this. You can also rename it so you know from the menu what it is. So YouTube and stock research, or maybe search. And using the change icon, you can choose something that fits better. So let's see, we're looking at IBM. Maybe you can look for computer. Okay, desktop. And change the color. And now that we're saving this, it's published, saved, and you will be able to find it here in workflows. It's this one. Okay, we'll see in the next video how to include more integration and make it better.